Praise God. It is summer, and being that it's summer, we must keep hydrated. So, we're going to talk about hydration today. How you doing? This is Pastor Catherine Weathers from the Pastor Catherine Weathers Show, and we're briefly going to discuss 10 myths about hydration you need to stop believing right now. And this comes from Reader's Digest. Lindsay Tiger wrote this 2 days ago. The myth: if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Mindless drinking 8 glasses of water or chugging Gatorade during workout won't necessarily meet your hydration needs. Here, doctors bust some myths about how to make sure you're H2O healthy. And we know H2O means water. It's the chemical combination or formula H2O. Actually, your thirst sensation are a pretty sensitive gauge of your fluid level. By the way, if you're already thirsty, make sure it's not for one of these 8 reasons. Dehydration is the body's natural loss of water through sweat, tears, and breathing. The kidney controls the water balance in the body, and when they sense the need for more water replacement, it sends a message to our brain to drink more water by making us feel thirsty. Explained kidney specialist Dora Hung, MD, founder of New York Coronary Medicine. Another myth: drink 8 glasses of water every day. No question that drinking enough water is important, but the 8 glasses of ice is a myth, says Dr. Hung, and it can be dangerous. If your heart or kidneys is compromised, drinking too much water can cause congestive heart failure, also known as CHF, pulmonary edema, where your lungs fill up with water, or water intoxication. In these cases, fluid intake should be limited, she explained. To figure out the magic ounce count of aqua, water, that your body needs, you should take many factors into consideration. Considering, according to Doctor of Nutrition Roger E. Adam, PhD, this number may be too much for some and not enough or even close for others, especially if you are a heavy sweater or simply larger. The larger you are, the more water you need for every function in your body, not to mention replacing sweat. However, if you are smaller or don't sweat a lot, even less than 8 glasses may suffice to maintain water balance. He notes, when in doubt, talk to your primary care physician for their expert opinion. And if you don't have a primary doctor, it's time to get one because we're talking thinking healthy and applying these healthy thoughts by actively knowing what you need to do for your body. My mother used to tell me our body changes every 7 years, and I just could monitor my own body. And I realized every 7 years my body did change. Getting back to this myth number 3: always drink water first thing in the morning. You heard it before. Start your day with a full glass of water. While you might be thirsty and you might naturally reach for that Dr. Hung says it's not necessary. If you have normally functioning kidneys, it may be refreshing to reach for water, but it is not vital, she notes. Some people think that if you go to sleep at midnight and wake up at 8 a.m., you're gone at least 8 hours without hydrating, so you have to drink water. This isn't the case, and your urine can give a glimpse too. Your urine is clear because it's diluted. If your urine is dark, it's because your kidneys are doing its job to conserve water, and it's concentrated. The first void of the day is usually the darkest, she notes. Myth number 4: coconut water is the best recovery drink. Yes, it's trendy and it's supposed to replenish you after a night on the town or a tough workout. It does contain fewer calories than other potassium rich fluids, but it's not always your best option, says Dr. Hung. To prevent dehydration, drinking plain water is just fine, and it's important to know that coconut water is not for everybody. It can cause dangerously high potassium levels in those who have kidney disease and should be avoided. When in doubt, start with water and then speak with your doctor if you still feel dehydrated. How about that? Number 5, and we're talking about myths now. You can't overhydrate. What are you talking about, Willis? You know what they say about too much of a good thing, right? It actually becomes a bad thing. And the same is true for H2O. People tend to think they, you, can't drink too much aqua, especially novice runners, says Dr. Rogers. The truth is, you can, and it can be lethal. A condition called hyponatremia, hyponatremia, is a result of ingesting too much water, thusly causing a decreased concentration of sodium in the body. This can lead to confusion, convulsions, and even death, especially when running, he shares. Next, myth number 6: water is all you need. You can go longer without food than you can without water, but Dr. Adams is quick to note that sometimes good old fashioned H2O doesn't give you give your system all it needs. Take into consideration how much activity you're doing, he said, how hot it is outside, and how much you're sweating. Water is a great fluid replacer for most people, but it isn't the perfect way to regain water balance for everyone and in every situation, he says. You want to hear more? Higher amounts of electrolytes are lost when sweat rate increase during longer events or activities in hotter climates. A 10K run in a hot area of the country demands more electrolytes replacement than a walk in chilly temperature. Okay? Myth number 7: electrolyte enhanced drinks are best. Oh, what are we talking about? Ever wonder where Gatorade comes from? Especially now that this electrolyte sport drink and its ilk has cornered the rehydration market. It's an interesting story, but you may want to think twice before reaching for these popular beverages. According to Tanya Dempsey, MD, from Armonk Integrative Medicine, you don't always need one after light activity, and some of the ingredients can be questionable. I'm going to repeat that. You don't always need one after light activity, and some of the ingredients can be questionable. The hydrogenic oils they use, particularly brominate, vegetable oil, which was taken out of Gatorade but is still present in Powerade, can be harmful to the thyroid, she explained. Note that most manufacturers have removed or are planning to remove the ingredient. Also, the sugar found in these sports drinks are unhealthy. Powerade still contains high fructose corn, corn syrup, which has been linked to diabetes. Gatorade recently switched to sugar and dextrose, which might sound better than HFCS, but is equally problematic in causing the blood sugar to rise drastically. Sorry about that. Number 8, caffeine causes dehydration. The daily cup of joe in the AM might be the only thing that ensures you get to your morning planning meeting, but is it drying out the system before you even had a bite of breakfast? According to Dr. Adams, the commonly held belief that coffee makes you dehydrated is plain wrong, especially for the casual coffee or tea drinker. Although large doses of caffeine alone can dehydrate, the water in your coffee and tea more than makes up for any dehydrating effects, he explained. However, if you get your pick me up from higher concentration energy supplements, energy drinks, or caffeine pills, Dr. Adams does warn that drinking more water to compensate for the dehydration. Number 9, myth. Only drink extra during exercise. If you think sipping on a diet coke or tea is enough to keep you hydrated because you don't work out frequently, you might be missing out on some much needed aqua induced nutrition. And that is okay. Now, here we go. Because you don't work out frequently, you might be missing out on some much needed aqua induced nutrition. And make sure you know the 7 subtle signs of dehydration. Dr. Adams says that many people think they only need water when they're working up a sweat, but this habit can lead to mild dehydration during the day. Instead, he suggests drinking water throughout the day to make it your go-to beverage. This is a simple way to ensure you are getting water all day long, not just when you're exercising. You need water for daily functions, so provide for that and you will ensure hydration the rest of the day, he says. Last but not least, myth number 10. The color of your urine is the best hydration check. Yes, says Dr. Adams, the color of your urine can be an indicator you need to chug, but there are other important indicators. Plus, if take if you take multivitamins or are on a high protein diet, the color could be dark for reasons other than dehydration. Now, understand that because vitamins and high protein diets will cause your urine to be darker than usual. Okay? Let's continue. Instead of just looking at the color, look at volume. The more you put in your body, the more that should come out. If you seldom go to the restroom, that's a sign you are probably not consuming enough fluid, he explained. On the other hand, if you are running to the restroom every 15 minutes, you may be over consuming fluids. Okay? So, what are the 7 signs of dehydration? Thirst, your skin is dry and maybe wrinkled. Signs of dehydration. Early signs would be fatigue, anxiety, irritability, depression, craving, cramps, headache. Those are the 7 signs. The more mature signs would be heartburn, joint pain, back pain, migraine, fibromyalgia, constipation, and colitis. So, okay, we're talking about the importance of hydration. Since your body can lose up to half of a gallon of water per hour when facing extreme heat and exercise, it is important to stay hydrated so you don't hurt your body. Now, as you can see on the screen, you see this gentleman. On the left of the screen, it says symptoms of hydration. On the right, it says the anatomy of not staying hydrated. Let's go with the left first. You get headache and lightheadedness, dry mouth and lips, fatigue, extreme thirst, muscle cramping, confusion. Does that sound familiar to anybody? And were you worrying or wondering why was your muscles cramping? Why did you feel fatigue? And why did you have the extreme thirst? We forget to drink water, and many people don't like water. So the anatomy of not staying hydrated. If too much water is lost through sweating, your blood volume can decrease. And we're talking about the skin. Next, let's talk about the blood vessels. This decreases blood pressure. What about the heart? Consequently, your heart begins to race. Okay, last but not least, temperature. Your body may overheat since the heat isn't being released. Water hydration is important. This is Pastor Catherine. Thank you for joining us. Have a blessed day.